Well, Sixers get swept. It hurts. It's even worse for Embiid. The dude played his heart out, averaging just over 30 points a game. What could I say? We're without our playmaker, our best defensive player, Ben Simmons. I don't know. But all I know is that Brett Brown will likely get fired. Give me Tyronn Lue. It'd be kind of ironic that he coaches the Sixers. I'm sure you know why. But give me Tyronn Lue. Fire Brett Brown. Fire Colangelo's staff and Elton Brand for putting us in this situation. Don't get me wrong, I liked Elton Brand when he traded for Butler and such, but he had more flaws. He had more negatives than positives. He overpaid Tobias. He overpaid Al Horford. He chose Brett Brown over Jimmy Butler because Brett Brown played a big factor in losing Jimmy Butler because he simply didn't want to deal with his upfront personality. Sorry that he has a winning mentality. Now, because of that, he's gone, he's in Miami, and he's doing a lot better than us. So, other than that, here's a list of the following players I want to see gone. We're going to start off with Raul Neto, Zaire Smith, Al Horford. I kind of want to say Mike Scott because he hasn't done much. But, alright, in other words, I just want to keep, as of right now, Simmons, Embiid, of course, Alec Burks, maybe Josh Richardson, Thibault, pretty much it for now. Other than that, I'm willing to trade anybody else away. Actually, I want to give, Harris hasn't been living up to expectations, I know that. But if we can get some good players out of Tobias, we should be fine. But excluding playoffs, he did average just under 20 points per game, and he was our third optional. He was our third best player, so that's not bad. In order for us to not get swept or eliminated in the second round, we have to surround Embiid and Simmons with shooters. We don't need more big men. I don't even know if I posted it on YouTube, but I remember when we signed Al Horford, I wasn't crazy about it. And, of course, look how it turned out. He didn't do well. Dude averaged 5 points against Boston. We paid this guy $109 million to average 5 points. I don't know why Thibault wasn't in the starting lineup because he's the only person that could actually guard Tatum with Simmons out for the season. GG's, Boston. You beat us despite us not having a playmaker, so that's good. All I know is that you would feel the same way if we swept you when you didn't have Tatum. Plain and simple. Now, people are saying Embiid may leave. He may get traded. I don't think he's going anywhere, but I just hope he doesn't leave. But I don't think he's going anywhere. He said post-game press conference that he wants to stay this, that, and the third, but I noticed every time a player says they want to stay here for their whole career, they get traded or they get departed. Take JJ Redick for example. Redick, last off season, he said, "I want to retire a Sixer. I want to spend the rest of my career with the Sixers." What does he do? He signs with the Pelicans. And because of that, his 24-year playoff streak ended. I don't know what to say. Honestly, I think we should have ran it back with the team that we had last year. But, of course, things got fucked up. So, I think in order for us to not go through this constant struggle, which we've been going through this year and the last 2 years, surround Embiid and Simmons with shooters and playmakers. Like, for starters, I'm thinking of getting Buddy Hield. He's at the top of my list. The best fit for us would actually be Zach LaVine, but we're going to have to give up a lot for him. But I'm willing to give up Tobias Harris. I don't care. But, that's the thing. I don't know if people are going to take Horford and Tobias Harris's contracts. Other than that, our bench isn't that bad. Even Glenn Robinson was hurt, and he's not bad either. So, what next? I don't know. All I know is that surround the team, revolve the team around Simmons and Embiid. People are saying, I would love to hear what's going on with the people that were saying trade Simmons earlier in the year. You saw how we did without Simmons. As of just after this game, we are 8-11 without Simmons. We actually, without having Simmons, comparing with the team without having Simmons compared without having Embiid, the team is better when they don't have Embiid. I'm not saying get rid of him. I'm just saying, I'm saying in my eyes, Simmons is he's more impactful than Embiid. He's a great, Simmons, you saw in the, scrimmage games. Yes, I know they're scrimmages, but still progress. Simmons is starting to shoot more. Now, if he starts shooting, we should be fine. I don't want to hear another trade Embiid, trade Simmons. No, don't get rid of either of them. The Cavs are trying to make a push at Simmons, but who are they going to give up? Colin Sexton? No. There's literally nobody on that team that I could think of that I would want on the team. No one. Targets that I have at the top of my head right now are George Hill, Rodney Hood, if we can try and get Redick back, Buddy Hield, Zach LaVine, Paul Millsap even. I think Paul Millsap can do better than Al Horford. Because Millsap is a better shooter than Horford. And he's still good on defense too. So I wouldn't mind Millsap on the team. But then, we do need bench players. I would like to see Josh Richardson back in a Sixer uniform next season, but if I have to give him up for either Buddy Hield or Zach LaVine, so be it. But as of right now, or even maybe, just maybe, Devin Booker, but I feel like they're going to be asking for either Simmons or Embiid. I'm not accepting any trade that involves Simmons or Embiid. I'm sorry. But I don't know. This video's been going on for 10 minutes now. Uh, look, we just need better. We just need. We need better shooters. That's one of our problems. And I think we should just target getting like some decent two-way players. Millsap, I think, is a two-way player. Look, I don't get it. Sign Isaiah Thomas. He's a lot better than Raul Neto. Okay? So what? 5'9", big whoop. He's still good. Sign Isaiah Thomas to be our backup point guard, to be our sixth man. Yeah, like the only bench players I have in mind to keep are, as of right now, like Burks, Thibault, Korkmaz, Milton. That's it. Everyone else, I don't know. I really liked Mike Scott, but he was very inconsistent this year. He hasn't been doing good this year. So, yeah, just target shooters, get some better players, and I think we should be fine. Other than that, Flyers advance. They're going to be playing they're going to be playing New York. Phillies are a joke. Eagles, their first game is in 3 weeks. I don't know what to say. But we just need a new front office, a new coach, better shooters, and I think we should be fine. Just build around Embiid and Simmons. That's it. Okay. Other than that, I don't know. But I'm not giving up on this team. I will be rooting for this team throughout the highs and the lows. Like, just because I'm pissed off doesn't mean I care. Like you saw, I actually did watch the fourth game. But when Tobias Harris went down, everything just went downhill with him. Like, when he went down, so did the game. Oh well. Anyway, Eagles play in 3 weeks. Sixers swept. It doesn't hurt me as much because we didn't have we didn't have our key player. We have a horrible coach. And not only that, I am more of an Eagle fan than like a Sixer fan anyway. Like, if I had to pick a team, I would root for the Eagles, but I still like the Sixers. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Hopefully we get some better players in free agency and trades. But yeah, those are the players I have in mind. Buddy Hield, Zach LaVine, Paul Millsap, Rodney Hood, George Hill, Redick even. So, there you go.